Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gabby Smith. Bloodshed spilled earlier this morning, a concerning story coming out of New Jersey. We don't normally cover other cities, let alone other state news, but gang violence has spilled over the Lincoln Tunnel. Police have arrested 13 people this afternoon. The arrest comes after 9 babies killed 3 Chihuahuas. The 4 sets of mother and fathers, along with the 5 single parents, have been taken to the local precinct, while the babies were handcuffed and muzzled and transported to social services. The preliminary findings between New York and New Jersey police are saying this was a gang initiation. While the owners of the babies have been apprehended, both city officials are trying to find the pet parents of these 3 innocent Chihuahuas. Authorities are asking all pet owners, not only dogs, to keep away from babies, especially if they are strapped into a stroller. For more coverage on this, we take you live to Lead Field correspondent Naya Doubt. Naya, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I'm standing here live at one of the 3 locations where a Chihuahua was killed. The incident was described by a witness as, "The babies looked like they were trying to pick a fight." The witness continued, "They stopped the Shih Tzu first before realizing it was a part of a pack of neighborhood dogs being walked by Enrico. Police do believe it was a gang initiation, that more babies were involved. Both local police departments have begun to stop and frisk nearby babies inside of strollers and have set up checkpoints looking in back seats for car seats." Interviewed a parent while being arrested, they said, "It wasn't my fault. I put the teething ring in the freezer for after tummy time, but it was still warm." Another parent was just repeating tummy time while being arrested. Many are saying the Chihuahua were calm, composed, and were not even barking at all, like a good boy. And NYC, the BGU Baby Gang Unit, was put on this case to further investigate this incident. Lead detective of the BGU said Mr. Sniffles from the K9 unit will not be put on this case, as he shared a hydrant with one of the victims. Reporting live, I'm Nia Doubt. Back to you in the studio. That was good, right?
Wow, this gang violence is disheartening. Experts are looking into tummy time and advising dog owners to remain at least 15 rattles, which is 1 leash away from any children under 3 at this moment. And parents, please lock your children up in their cribs tonight and sleep with one eye open in case that child tries to crawl out. If we have any updates, we'll bring them live to you here as soon as we have them.
Good evening, everyone. This week's weather, rain. What? Pepe? You want me to say more? Fine. Weather will be falling from the sky all 8 days this week. Streets will be soaked, people will be miserable, and your socks have a 12% chance of getting wet, and boots and 100% chance if you're wearing sandals. But honestly, if you wear socks with sandals, the weather is the least of your problems. Residents are advised to prepare for puddles deep enough to make you stop and rethink every decision that led you to that exact sidewalk. Honestly, it's going to feel like Seattle without the glitter vampires. There will also be at least 2 days this week where it rained so aggressively it may appear to be raining cats and dogs. Or should I say babies and dogs? But seriously, keep an eye out for babies and dogs. For more on this deeply exhausting weather pattern, we now go live to one of my followers on all my social media accounts. Huh? What's her face?
Thank you. I thought we were girlfriends. Clearly I was wrong. I'll be unfollowing her immediately after this broadcast. As you can see behind me, conditions in New York City are absolutely beautiful tonight. Clear skies, dry streets, low wind, and comfortable temperatures, and not a single baby or dog falling from the atmosphere. Now, while our station meteorologist is currently predicting 8 straight days of misery soaked socks, emotional umbrellas, and what he described as, quote, babies and dogs raining from the heavens, other meteorologists across the city are saying the exact opposite. Most forecasts from other networks are actually calling for warm temperatures and pleasant conditions throughout the week. Interesting. And while I personally did not attend school for cloud observation, I do feel confident saying it will absolutely not rain anything other than water without some form of government experiment, supernatural event, or deeply committed prank. If objects were falling from the sky, New York residents probably wouldn't even react anymore. So for now, despite the terrifying forecast from our own weather department, skies remain calm, dry, and completely free of airborne infants and dogs. Reporting live from New York City on what is objectively a gorgeous evening, I'm Victoria Collins for 7th Nebula Studios News.
Gotta be kidding me. Good evening. Today's traffic update. After today's earlier baby and Chihuahua incidents, all traffic near the Lincoln Tunnel is being affected drastically. Police presence is causing slowdown drivers to slow down even more. Curious pedestrians are literally blocking lanes to try and take photos of the crime scene. This is causing confusion citywide. Expect 1 to 2 hour delays, expecting anywhere near both Lincoln Tunnels, both Manhattan highways, Lower Manhattan, East Side, West Side, and basically from the north all the way to the southern tip. Authorities are asking people to keep walking, keep their babies strapped, push their strollers across the intersections, and have all pet owners hold their pets closer. Here's a drawing of Manhattan's traffic. Why is Central Park on 207 and Broadway? So please, if you're traveling to apparently anywhere in Manhattan, give yourself time and get home safe, everyone.
Good evening, I'm Insert Name here. We're excited to introduce the EBC, the Extreme Bagging Championship. The EBC is the most extreme unisex supermarket summer sport where competitors pack and transport identical grocery items as quickly and efficiently as possible while protecting fragile goods. A quick guide to knowing the EBC. Each game consists of 2 runs. The first run begins with 8 competitors, with the 4 fastest advancing to the second run. The second run determines the winner. The fastest final time takes the victory. Competitors earn points based on performance. A loss, eliminated in first run, a top 4 finish, advancing to the second run, and a win is the fastest in the second run. Every run starts with a 3-stage packing clock. Phase 1, a visual scan, 30 seconds, examine all items. Phase 2, mental packing, 60 seconds, plan strategy, and still no touching. Phase 3, physical packing, 90 seconds, and pack all groceries. After packing, Phase 4, competitors must locate their randomly assigned vehicle and load all bags into the trunk undamaged. Speed and item protection are critical. Officials track multiple performance metrics, including wildcards, the cupcake smushiness integrity. This is judged by the child acceptability test. If a child would still eat the cupcake, it passes. This is a wild card, as a perfect cupcake could bring you to the top of the standings or the bottom. The competitor who best balances speed, strategy, and item protection across both runs earns the highest rating and moves 1 step closer to becoming the EBC champion. This preseason, all eyes are on a few standout competitors: Washington Heights native La Dominicana Helga Left Hip Henriquez, and Maine's own Charles the Bagman Peters, and a mystery figure. We haven't yet gotten an interview with him, as our field correspondents can't get close enough to him because of a smell. We're not sure if it's coming from him or the dumpster he hides behind when the cameras get close to him. Either way, we're excited to see what happens and who will stand out in this year's first season. Back to you in Studio A.
segment is brought to you by tonight's sponsors, Quivaxifil.
Did you miss the train again? Are you going to be late for work? Don't let that happen. Take Quivaxifil. Walk like the subway doors just beeped.
Studies show that 95% of people will experience eye, leg, arm, neck, or chest twitching, jitteriness beyond control, hummingbird heartbeat, death, involuntary anal leakage, mud butt, hallucinations of pink humanoid dolphins dancing the Macarena or electric slide, or anxiety past the next of kin.
Good evening. Scientists have introduced a new over-the-counter injection, Quivaxifil, better known as the slow walker vaccine, designed to help people avoid walking painfully slowly in metropolitan areas such as New York City. Early testing shows users are able to move at speeds ranging from a typical New Yorker late for work to a New Yorker sprinting to catch an express train as the doors are closing. Lab reports indicate the formula is considered safe while delivering effects roughly equivalent to 10 shots of espresso. To say Quivaxifil might be the greatest thing to hit the streets of Times Square for tourists, since those costumed characters were contained in their invisible barriers, would be an understatement. The injection is an easy-to-use, over-the-counter stimulant, available in convenient 5 or 10 packs. It's designed to treat chronic slow-walking syndrome, also known as tourist vision. Administration is simple. Unbox, remove the cap, and quickly insert the 6-inch needle into your leg, just grazing the bone, before injecting the formula directly into the bloodstream. Within 30 seconds, users report full body effects, including rapid leg muscle activation, aggressive sidewalk navigation, and erections lasting up to 46 hours in men and women. As for what's actually inside, no, it's not pure metropolitan anxiety. The formula contains approximately 600 to 650 milligrams of caffeine, 72 to 80 grams of sugar, and trace amounts of taurine and guarana. Tourists visiting New York City are advised to take half to 1 full injection before exiting a cab or hotel lobby. Officials remind the public that this is intended to help slow-moving individuals move faster, not to turn Times Square into a full-contact sport.
And before we go tonight, tomorrow's forecast continues to be deeply disrespectful. More rain, more puddles, more people pretending their broken umbrella still works. At this point, the weather isn't even weather anymore. It's harassment. For 7th Nebula Studios News, I'm Crystal Clear.